Yes.
amendment.
Yeah, we are.
Okay. So looking for a motion to approve the agenda and removing 7D.
Move to approve or removing 7.
Second.
Jason and Steve. Seeing no discussion, council please vote. That is approved. Takes us to the consent agenda. Any item may be removed for separate consideration.
Move to approve.
Second.
Ding and Sandy. Discussion? Seeing none, council please vote. That is approved. We take this into the public forum. Time set aside for comments from the public on topics of city business other than those on the agenda. No action may be taken. So in the public forum, we do have a proclamation that's in your packet about summer learning to proclaim summer learning week, July 11th through 15th. The county and other entities across the rest of the county have also done the same. So we'll be signing on that proclamation. Once it's signed, we'll have Marlis put it out on social media for the community. Seeing nobody else here to speak in the public forum, we will close the public forum and move into old business. To A, approve Sigler invoice for July to December 2022 newsletter publication.
Move to approve.
Second.
Steve, Barb, discussion. Seeing none, council please vote. And that is approved. Takes us to B, approve pay request number 2 for the 2022 street improvements project from Manats in the amount of $270,596.57.
Move to approve.
Second. And then Brian, any discussion there? Seeing none, council please vote.
Which buttons again?
Barb said aye when she left.
Keep pushing.
Okay, that is approved. Which will take us to C, approve pay request number 13 for wastewater treatment facility improvements, phase 2 from Williams Brothers Construction, Inc. The amount of $1,530,028.
Move to approve.
Second.
Jason and Steve, any discussion? Seeing none, council please vote. That is approved. Takes us to D, pay request, approved pay request number 5 for wastewater treatment facility improvements phase 3 from Boomerang Corporation, the amount of $62,795. Dane, Jason. Seeing no discussion, council please vote. Okay, that is approved. Takes us to new business A, which is resolution number 1, 2022-2023, a resolution to approve a gas pipeline easement with temporary construction.
Move to approve.
Second.
Ryan, Sandy. Any discussion? Back in, Barb, we're on new business A for the gas pipeline easement. Please vote. Okay, that is approved. Takes us to new business D, resolution number 2, 2022-2023. Resolution setting requirements for the sale of certain property located within the amended and restated urban renewal area determining that the proposal submitted by a potential purchaser satisfies the requirements, and declaring the intent of the city to accept the proposal proposed, in the event that no competing proposals are submitted, and soliciting competing proposals.
Say that all the time.
Sounds like a turn. I know. Ooh. Any discussion?
So I read through this resolution and everything, and maybe I missed it. Maybe there's no, do we have any kind of development agreement with them? Do they asking for a maintenance or anything, or?
So Jordan can probably speak to what they're asking for. What we're really trying to do is get the process started. And so what we anticipate is that upon approval, so we have to go out for this 30-day competitive bid procedure. We would do something similar to what we did with AK Systems, where it would be contingent upon a development agreement. And then we would have Danos and team work through that.
So
So
we haven't got that far yet.
right, we're just trying to, this is kind of our good faith show that we are moving
Intent to
towards
sell.
this
Okay.
process.
All
Yep,
right, I just want to make sure. Use it pretty thorough, but I didn't see it.
yep, it's not there.
Yeah.
Not yet. So
Okay.
you should be seeing this thing as
Okay.
a process.
Fair enough. Just want to make sure.
Anything else? Other than proposing to accept the proposed proposal?
Amen.
Council, please vote. Okay, that is approved. Takes us to D, resolution number 3, 2022-2023. Resolution providing notice of hearing on proposed amendment to the revitalization plan for the Nevada urban revitalization area.
Move to approve.
Second.
Sandy, Dane? Discussion? Seeing none, council, please vote. And that is approved. Takes us to reports, starting with city administrator.
All right, so as we have moved on with our residential maintenance and property ordinance, I would like to start discussing the vacant building ordinance. And Ryan is not here tonight, but I already talked with him about it. And he would like to plan his first work session immediately after the planning and zoning meeting, which would be next Monday. So tentatively shooting for around 6:30. He's planning on doing that. And then he would also like to schedule another work session for August 1st at 6:30. Both of those we will be discussing the vacant building, and he would like to see it on the following agenda, so that hopefully that first agenda, if not the second agenda, in August at that meeting.
Who gets invited to that one?
That one's gonna be, as of right now, I believe he's reached out to a few of the people that he has found, property owners that own the vacant buildings. But anybody is welcome to participate, but I believe he's going to try to reach out to the people that has the vacant properties, that way they are aware of it. I know he has reached out to a couple.
We're talking about July 18th.
Yes, yep, July 18th and August 1st.
Are you talking about work sessions of the council or Ryan's having a work session? There's a difference.
Ryan is having the work session, and he would like it if some council members would be there, that way they are aware of any concerns citizens may have.
Could we set it up on, so that we get it on the owl on Zoom, so council that can't make it can watch the recording?
So it probably needs to be noticed. Council's gonna be
Yeah, we
there.
would notice
Yeah.
that just in case any of the council was, but we wouldn't have to
Because we can get the
prepare
Zoom
an
on then.
agenda, that kind of thing.
Right.
That's what I'm thinking. Just wanted clarification for.
Yeah, I think it'd be good if we use the owl, so you can go back and watch it.
And then as you have seen on your desks in front of you there, I reached out to the Grapevine, which is an email source, I guess you could say, that you reach out to other city administrators and managers in the community or in the state of Iowa. Talked to them about some of the concerns that they had, and these are the responses that I've gotten so far. I did receive one today, which I did put it in there, but those were the responses that we received. A lot of them weren't negative at all by any means. Some of them had their fears, but they haven't really had any issues except for a couple of instances. So overall, it's been a positive experience for the people that have allowed it in their community. And then with White Oaks gas stations, I have tried to reach out to the owner a few times. I was not able to get a hold of him. I was fielding the same response from every single one of their employees. Hopefully I can get some more information along those. I did reach out to DNR and talk with them a little bit about it. They did provide some more feedback and information about them. I will be reaching out to Seneca, which is the gas company that will be basically providing the service for them. So sounds like they are moving forward. The DNR did say that there are a lot of parts that are back ordered in the gas station line, so expect some of those coming down to communities as well. But I will continue to reach out and see if I can get a hold of them to see what their game plan is, and also to see if they can come and speak with the council as well to inform about their game plan. Other than that, this week I will be going down to our summer League of Cities conference, which is in Honey Creek Resort. I've never been there.
It's nice. Yeah.
So,
Dave's destination.
oh, cool.
Into the DNR.
Staying at a cabin? Or are you doing the,
I think I'm staying in a hotel.
staying in the water park?
I don't. All of their sites were down today, so I had to call them and check on everything, and they reassured me I had a room. I don't know if it's a cabin or if it's a hotel. It'd be cool if it was a cabin, but yeah. So I will be down there this week. If you guys have any questions, I will be available. But also, if you have any questions about my report, I'd be happy to answer those as well.
Collect the emails we get from residents about the ATV golf.
Yes, we are collecting them. Yeah, I've only had a few so far, just from the ones that have been forwarded, and but yeah, we will.
At some point, we'll send those.
Okay. Yeah, we can. Yeah.
Well, I think
I
you
guess-
guys probably want an action form with proposed ordinance, is that what you're looking for?
Yes.
Or do you want an
You want
action
us to
form?
email you our info?
Well, or the other thing might be, rather than have Aaron draft the ordinance, to figure out which way you want to go, and then have her draft it and bring back. That's probably better. Have the
That would be
action form
better.
first and then
as-
ordinance later.
I will tell you, in one community, we thought that there was gonna be support of allowing, and it went the total opposite direction. So it'd be better to have input first.
Yeah, so I think probably an action form would be helpful, and then probably some education on ATV, UTV, the difference between them, pros and cons of the types of vehicles, so that everyone's on the same page. I know, because we were Googling.
Just a quick tutorial first.
I'll just send you. an email. That'd be easier than us to talk.
When we could, if there's a couple council members that are more interested, we could always have a subcommittee kick it around first too.
The all-terrain group.
Sure.
Steve?
Okay. So Steve and Brian, subcommittee with Jordan on action form options.
Okay. Want to do it tonight, Steve? I have meeting. You have time after the meeting? We're gonna be done in 5 minutes. Well, sure.
Yeah.
Steve, you want to stay?
Yeah, that'll work fine.
Yeah, Danny. If Steve really wants to. Yes. So we could have just have thoughts. Yeah.
You can have three.
Judge Brandis is thrilled.
That, yeah, but that, you don't have to be the representative. I just think that that
Yeah.
eliminates some things really quickly.
Yeah, no, public safety needs to be part of the process.
You could always designate someone.
That's why I just said
Oh, okay.
Okay,
representative.
I know she's got a job on it.
okay, other things for Jordan? Then for my report, Jordan and I did community coffee Saturday. And for, August, it'll be the second Saturday, so mark your calendars and let us know if you can come to that one. We're asking Marlis to promote that a little heavier, so hopefully we can get some new folks to turn out for that one.
August 13th.
Yeah, so August 13th will be that August coffee, so make sure you have that down. Otherwise, I won't steal all of Steve's thunder, but the Main Street program got a 4th major state grant, and so that's pretty incredible in just the 3 years or so we've been in the program to get 4 very major grants, so I'll let Steve tell everybody about it.
The Camelot was able to get, which is a little bit unusual, a second Catalyst grant for the city of New Ada. The first one was for Catalyst, that was for John, for the Tipton building, John Augustus' building. And then the rules were they had to be in kind of the same area, but the Catalyst grant is to stimulate activity in the downtown to get things really going. So with the Camelot being such a big part of that, it was really a good project to sell for a second one of those. So I'm pretty happy about that work. Once we work through the bid process, we're hoping to begin some work here in the next 30 to 60 days to get the building envelope closed up for at least this year.
Steve, was that Catalyst grant, was that part of that presentation that they originally made as far as what they were planning for their funding of the project, or is that just on top of it?
It was part of that, yes. Because we had discussed, could we potentially go after a second one, how that we could, so.
We've met with
Pretty sure we're
the-
out of luck in the third one.
Change our name.
and we met with the Camelot Theater Foundation, and if there are folks that are interested in being part of a capital campaign, then you could really use some more manpower to make some of those asks, so if anyone is interested, let us know and we'll connect you.
Fundraising is starting to get cranked up.
And they're in the same place we were with the field house, when we have to start making individual asks, and some manpower to do that. That's different people than just made those asks for the field house.
It would be good, yes.
Okay, any other council reports?
I just comment on this walkability. I'm happy to see that assessment. And expected that LV one time, which sort of got sold out because of COVID. It wasn't as effective as we hoped, but now it is.
Yeah, and they do like a bike one too, so that can always be a future look, but yeah, walkability first, and anytime people are bringing me concerns about that type of stuff, I've been sending it on so we can kind of have it compiled as they go through and look at it, so.
And one thing I did forget to mention, the streets department is, they are planning on, hopefully, with, if nothing else goes wrong with our streets or anything, they're planning on getting to H Avenue to create that bike lane this week, hopefully. They plan on doing that.
That'd be good. Goes between the school properties, Long H, a dedicated bike lane.
Good. I know 5K that runs down the stretch too.
Okay, any other reports? Okay, we'll go to staff, and first we'll see if Brenda has anything she wants to tell you from NEDC.
I don't, good time.
Okay. Archie?
So we had a chocolate walk June 29th, thought it was really successful. Had the fire department there as well with the bounce house. We served over 175 hot dogs. So pretty fun event. We're looking at the idea of doing more. As far as 4th of July, we had a few calls for fireworks prior to the appropriate time. But we didn't have a lot of calls as far as after hours, during the hours that during the day for groups. That was a pretty successful weekend. That's all I have, unless you have any questions.
You know what the overall call rate was compared to last year?
I don't have that information, but we want to find it.
From my perspective, it seems like people were more educated on the windows and be more respectful of them.
Nearly as many as I did the previous year.
I see a lot more complaints of the towns that have complete bans.
Probably means we have been bringing up.
Aaron,
Just trying to watch the local option with the change in it. Should see how it's going to affect us. I'm curious about that. For the new year, and we're still waiting for the FY 21 audit. Had a conversation with them last week. I still haven't even seen a draft.
Karen, on that, a lot of times, well, every year, I get something to my office that we supply specific information. I mean, normally that comes, yeah, I have not received that. So if
I'll
asked,
make note of that.
I have not received anything.
That's what
council, anything for Karen? Larry?
You have our report on progress on projects this past month. The only thing I'd like to add is that 11th Street was completed, except for final seating. There's some erosion control that needs to be removed. Seating is being held off until it's a little bit cooler and more appropriate for grass to grow. So, that's all I have to report. Unless you have any questions.
Larry? Aaron? Okay. Anything else before we adjourn?
I'll move to adjourn. Second.
Dan and Brian? All those in favor?
Siri says aye.
Okay.
Aye.
Any opposed? Okay, then we are adjourned.